Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakadash. A double honor to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone, rule web, and a great example to the younger brothers in the truth, and peace and blessing to the hopeful elect. Lord, willing this edifying lesson. And as you see, this is a topic on Mother's Day, because today is Mother's Day. A wicked ass pagan, go back to ancient pagan worship of the Queen of Heaven, man. But this first one is just going into we just gonna go into it. Say Mother's Day, a holiday in honor of mothers that is celebrated in countries throughout the world. In its modern form, the holiday originated in the United States. Yeah, in its modern form. It say where it is observed on the second Sunday of May. Many other countries also celebrate the holiday. Many other countries also celebrate the holiday on this date, while some mark the observance at other times of the year. It say during Middle Ages, the custom developed of allowing those who had moved away to visit their homes, parishes, and their mothers on Latter Sunday, the fourth Sunday of Lent. And that Lent shit go back to the Roman Catholicism and shit, man. So what the hell is a Baptist or Methodist doing celebrating people who don't celebrate Lent? Lent go back to some kind of Catholic shit, man. It say this became Mothering Sunday in Britain, where it continued into the modern times, although it has largely been replaced by Mother's Day. Mother's Day is celebrated Sunday, May 8th, 2022. 2022, and that's the day. And that's pretty much the point. Let's go into the it's a festivals honoring mothers and festivals honoring mothers and mother goddesses date to ancient times. I don't know how to say it. I guess Pilgrims held a festival. I don't know what that is. However you say that. For Grainies held a festival for Cybele, the great mother of gods, as did the Greeks for the goddess of Rhea, however you say that. Likewise, the Romans adopted. Now this these Edomites, man. The Greeks, the Romans adapted the practice of their own pantheon. Some countries have continued to observe ancient festivals. For example, Durga Puja, however you say that, honoring the goddess Durga, remains an important festival in India. So it all go back to some heathenistic bull crap, man. So let's go to this one. It's a look into the origin of Mother's Day. It's a it
There is a lot.
Salaki.
There's a lot.
Salaki. It say cause I ain't trying to read all this shit. I start right here. It say, according to historians, the first celebration observed in honor of a mother was an ancient Greek spring festival dedicated to the goddess Re. She was the wife and sister of the goddess Cronus and the mother of Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades. Just some straight bullshit, man. It ultimately go back to the Queen of Heaven. I was seeing it, but I don't see it now. But I ain't going. I could have swore it said something about the Queen of Heaven. It's rooted in Queen of Heaven worship. It say a look into the origin of Mother's Day and why you shouldn't celebrate your mom on Mother's Day. It say, are you celebrating your mother this Mother's Day? You may want to read this post. It say it's Mother's Day today in Mexico. It will be next Sunday here in the U.S. and all around the world. People are similarly celebrating their mothers. We all love our mothers. Well, most do. They say and feel it is necessary to set aside a day every year to make a special day for them. Surely there's nothing wrong with that, right? Well, if we observe the traditional Mother's Day holiday, that's where we are wrong. In fact, Mother's Day has sinister and occult origins that have nothing to do with our mothers. Let us take a look into history, into the roots of this holiday. Not many know about or are willing to acknowledge. Yeah, that's why, these people, the Lord gonna, since you rejected knowledge, you're gonna die without knowledge, roughly paraphrasing. It say, at its core, Mother's Day is a celebration. That's the point I was looking for. At its core, Mother's Day is a celebration in honor of the Queen of Heaven, an ancient pagan mother goddess. And we just read some of it that, well, I'll reread it. It say, and I stop right here, but you can go into it yourself. I'm not going to go into all of it. It's just a point. It say, according to historians, the first celebration observed in honor of a mother was an ancient Greek spring festival dedicated to the goddess Re. She was a wife and sister of the goddess Cronus and the mother of Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades. It say Re is known as the mother of the gods and goddesses. Kronos was known as the god who devoured his children and is associated with Roman god Saturn. It say in ancient Roman culture, Mother's Day was celebrated in the form of a festival dedicated to the goddess Cybele, who was their mother goddess. She is also known as Magna Mater, alma mater, however you say that. The celebration in honor was called Hilaria, however you say that, after it was adopted from the Greeks and held for 3 days, March 15th through 18th. This ceremony was first observed 250 years prior to the birth of Yahushua HaMashiach, and say the birth of Christ. So Jesus was well aware of these pagan celebrations during his time. You know, and he was, man. But we're going to get into these few precepts and close it out, you know. This the book of Luke, showing that the mother is not to be worshipped. Of course, the scriptures tell you we're going to go into that too. So I get this first. This Luke 11 and verse 27. It say, and it came to pass as he spake these things, a certain woman of the company lifted up her voice and said unto him, blessed is the womb that bare thee, going into his mother, and the paps which thou hast sucked, going into his mother. It say, but he said, yeah, rather blessed are they that hear the words of Yahweh and keep it. You know, and the Lord, he like, nah, blessed are they that hear the words of my father and keep it, man. Fuck that. You know, ain't nobody blessed. You know, my mama ain't blessed because she ain't hearing the words and keeping it. You know. And that's pretty much the point, how he shut down that Queen of Heaven worship. Because when you worshiping your mother, women, and all this stuff, that's ultimately what it go to. Now, you reverence your parents, your mother, but celebrating them on a certain day, or celebrating them because they birthed you and all that crazy shit, it go back to some wicked, ancient, pagan origins, man. It go to worshiping other gods, man. It might not seem to be such a big deal. Why is it such a big deal? Because it's the spiritual aspect of it, and the Lord looking at you like, I'm gonna kill you motherfuckers because you doing that which I told you not. Where in the Bible did the Lord tell you to set aside a day to celebrate your mother or your father or your birthday, yourself, your birthday, or your kid's birthday, or whatever, you know? It don't. You know, of course, this was the point I was going to make. Honor.
Daddy's buying robots. Daddy. Spider robots.
It's like it. I can't spell, so forgive me. Forgive me. This the book of Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 2. It say, honor thy father and mother, which is the first commandment with promise. You know, so the scriptures tell you to honor thy father and mother. So you honor your father and mother, but you ain't got to set aside a certain day. Oh, it's Mother's Day. I'm gonna honor my you know, no, man. That's not what you do, man. It say that it may be well with thee and thou mayest live long on the earth. Yeah, so you honor your father and your mother, but you don't set aside a certain day and, you know, buying flowers and gifts just because this your father and your mother and the white man gave you this day to do that. No, man, you don't do that. Because ultimately what you doing when you do that is this, man. You know, you following after the heathen, and you also following a multitude to do evil, man. You know. This Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 1. It say, hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. It say, thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. And what is our people doing? They learn the way of the heathen and they teaching it to, see, if our people taught these same laws, statutes, and commandments to I'm talking about the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Bible, the high holy days, these different things, you know, to their children, how they teach their children about celebrating birthdays and Christmas and just the ways of this world, guess what? We'll be in a better predicament, man. You know, but it ain't meant for it to go like that, man. The Lord want to destroy 2/3 of our people. Like the scriptures say, let the multitude perish that were born in vain. There's a lot of people on the earth that are Israelites here to be destroyed, man. You know, in horrific ways, man, because they done things, Lord willing, we ain't part of that number. They done things that the Lord just want to put them to death for, man. You know, the Lord put them in that lot. And then let's go here. Then I'm gonna close out because that's pretty much the point. Oh shit. Salakia. It's Jeremiah 44, and I was just looking through precepts trying to find something. This the book of Jeremiah, chapter 44, and verse 44. I guess I started verse 15 to say, then all the men which knew that their wives had burned incense unto other gods, because ultimately that's what you're doing when you celebrating these holidays. You worshiping other gods, man, and that's the first commandment. You know, it say burn incense to other gods, and all the women that stood by, a great multitude, even all the people that dwelt in the land of Egypt. And Petros answered Jeremiah, saying, as for the word that thou hast spoken unto us in the name of Yahweh, we will not hearken unto thee. And that's what these people doing today, man. You know, they ain't hearkening to us. So guess what? The Lord gonna put their ass in the dirt, man. You know, it's verse 17 to say, but we will certainly do whatsoever thing goeth forth out of our mouth, our own mouth, to burn incense unto the Queen of Heaven, and pour out drink offerings unto her, as we have done, we and our fathers, our kings and our princes, in the city of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem. For then had we plenty of victuals, and were well, and saw no evil. You know, since evil is since execute. Damn. Let me try to get that. Salakia. Yes. Fully. Salakia. Give me a second. This Ecclesiastes 8 and 11, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. It say, though a sinner do evil 100 times and his days are prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Lord, which fear before him. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before Yahweh, man. And that's ultimately what's finna happen to these people, man. Since you don't fear, you finna be judged, man, in a horrific, terrible way, man. You know? And that's what they was telling Jeremiah. You know, ain't nothing happened to us yet, you know. But guess what? It say, but since we left off to burn incense to the Queen of Heaven, and pour out drink offerings unto her. We have wanted all things, and have been consumed by the sword and by famine. So basically they saying, since when, same thing they said in Egypt. Well, we were doing good in Egypt. We had eaten good. But shit, the Lord, ultimately, when you stop doing it, because Satan can give you blessings too. What did Satan tell Yahweh? Fall down and worship me, and I give you all these things, roughly paraphrase. It say, and when we have burned incense to the Queen of Heaven and poured out drink offerings unto her, did we make her cakes to worship her and pour out drink offerings unto her without our men? Then Jeremiah said unto all the people, to the men and to the women, and to all the people which has given him that answer, saying, the incense that ye burn in the city of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem, ye and your fathers, your kings and your princes, and the people of the land, did not the Lord Yahweh remember them? And came it not unto his mind, so that the Lord Yahweh could no longer bear because of the evil of your doings, and because of the abominations which ye have committed. Therefore is your land desolate and in an astonishment, and the curse without the inhabitants, and a curse without an inhabitants as at this day, because ye burn incense, and because ye have sinned against the Lord, and have not obeyed the voice of the Lord, nor walked in his law, nor in his statutes, nor in his testimonies. Therefore this evil is happened unto you as at this day. And that's what's finna happen today, man. A whole heap of evil is coming to these people. It say moreover, Jeremiah said unto all the people and to the women, and to all the women, hear the word of the Lord, all Judah that are in the land. It say, thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, saying, ye and your wives have both spoken with your mouths. Every idle word that a man speak gonna give account in the day of wrath. And filled with your hands, saying, we will surely perform our vows that we have vowed, to burn incense to the Queen of Heaven, and to pour out drink offerings unto her. Ye will surely accomplish your vows, and surely perform your vows. Therefore hear ye the words of the Lord. All Judah that dwell in the land of Egypt, behold, I have sworn by my great name, saith the Lord Yahweh, that my name shall no more be named in the mouth of any man of Judah in all the land of Egypt, saying, the Lord Yahweh liveth. It say, behold, I will watch over them for evil, and I will watch over them for evil, bring evil upon them, and not for good. And all the men of Judah that are in the land of Egypt shall be consumed by the sword and by famine, until there be an end of them. And the Lord basically performed a great slaughter on their ass, and he gonna do the same thing in this time, man. It say, yet a small number that escape the sword shall return out of the land of Egypt unto the land of Judah, and all the remnant of Judah that are gone into the land of Egypt to sojourn there shall know, whose word shall stand, mine or theirs. And the Lord word is going to stand, not what you think and how you feel. That's not going to stand. The Lord words will, though. It say, and this shall be a sign unto you, saith the Lord, that I will punish you in this place, that ye may know that my words shall surely stand against you for evil, man. And that's ultimately what's finna happen in this time, man. The Lord's words are gonna stand against these Americans or wherever else you scattered in the earth doing your wickedness, man. The words that the prophets are speaking, telling you about famine or concentration camps, teeth of wild beasts, thermonuclear destruction, war, pestilence, rape. You know, these words that we telling you, man, these are words of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. We giving you warning to him, man. You know, and they gonna surely stand. And that shit you people hollering, it ain't gonna stand, man. What you believe in, what you choose, it's not gonna stand, man. And destruction is approaching, man. But that's pretty much the point, you know. Lord willing, it was edifying, you know. Happy Mother's Day, goddamn it. Because the Lord finna get ready to come and destroy all this shit, man. You know, and it ain't gonna be a happy day, man. You know. So repent, come up out of the ways of this world, because it'll pollute it, it'll destroy you with a sword of destruction. And returning to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, you're going to get caught up in this judgment, man. You know, and only the elect is going to repent, you know. So we ain't trying to make nobody conform to what we believe in or teach. Only the elect is going to be delivered and going to turn back to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. So with that, Lord, when this is edifying, I want to end giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, great millstone, rule web, and great example to the younger brothers in the truth, and peace and blessing to the hopeful elect. Shalom, Kwam Yashala, and a Baba Shalom.